on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Wrestled out of bounds at the and another productive play on this drive.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Sooner!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Gibson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To the air, it's Manning. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. This time he's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Tagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to... this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The hand to the running back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Longhorns line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A run to the quarterback. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. They're not into threes. They want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Handoff from the gun. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Despite the upset of Alabama last season, Brent Venables' Oklahoma team took a step back, just its 2nd losing season since 1998. That makes this season about Boomer sooner and not later.
They've got to get the quarterback position right. When you think Oklahoma, David, you think about guys like Baker Mayfield, and Kyler Murray, and Jalen Hurts. They need to get that quarterback position solidified if they're going to make the next step in the SEC.
Well, and that's why you went to the transfer portal, got the #1 guy, got a new OC, like a lot of new faces in Norman, but how can Brent Venables mesh it together, get that offense rolling to go with this consistent defense?
Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got an open man. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the pressure. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Man, and that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
Fields the punt, looking for daylight. There he goes. Open it up. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Off play action. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it though.
Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Manning. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. Quarterback's got the first. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. The Sooners are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Kent. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Calls his own number. He breaks a tackle.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Touchdown Sooners! Great job by the back on the option. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Manning. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Wants to fire on second down. He lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt?
Picked off, what a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's held. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Dropping back, it's Batir. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Florida State is just getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Tallahassee. There are children there, folks. They should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 14 to Pittsburgh. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wingo. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Got his man. Turning it on. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Manning. Throws to the tight end. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This is a gamble that could blow up in your face, going for it on 4th and long from their own 43. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. And he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Texas offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just
breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering that.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's Wingo. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. It's caught downfield. Give him 6. Touchdown, Texas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Got his man quickly.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The short hands, it's Sategna. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Makes the grab. It's Gibson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Mateer. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Here on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. Just keep slinging it. Here comes the heat. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. At the 15, he's loose. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Makes the grab. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
And you got to know when to throw them. Right when he's breaking out of his break, I got to put that ball and put it on him. And you could tell the timing was a little bit off, just a little too much juice from the QB.
The Longhorns are on the move.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm weaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, you've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Fires to the middle. Connection to the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. In the red area, it's Barnes. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. To the air, it's Mateer. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
On the move. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Mona.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Going to swing it on second down. Completes it in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability.
And it's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Back to throw, it's Manning. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. The corners are walked up tight. Defense looks as if it's coming. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Now from inside the red zone. Going for 6. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Back to pass, it's Manning. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
You see an incomplete completion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Gonna run it. It's Baxter. Find some fresh air. Got enough for the first. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now it's a three-possession game. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Oh, he's got some space. And they swarm him under.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make third down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback, I can be successful.
Yeah, and I think the play worked in part because the defense was expecting pass and that down and distance. So it begs the question now on 3rd and long again, might the offense go back to handing it off to their explosive playmaker at the running back position?
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to beat Greg right here to end the game. And man, that comes up short. And I tell you what, we saw him in warm-ups. He's got that leg, man. He hit from 60 a couple times, so he can make that deep shot, but he didn't get all of it, and the field goal just falls a little bit short.
Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Grabbed over the middle, it's Baxter. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. Snap from the gun on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. It was the Sooners who